No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or stand.
All right, folks, strap in because what you're about to witness might just be the wildest courtroom showdown in a long time. We've got a sovereign citizen completely losing it in front of the judge, refusing to turn himself in after a warrant was issued. And get this, he claims he doesn't even exist. Yep, straight up says he's not a person. The video quality? Not the best. But trust me, the chaos more than makes up for it. This isn't just bizarre, it's courtroom gold. Let me know in the comments what you make of this guy's totally out there logic. And if you're into jaw-dropping legal meltdowns like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's break this one down.
Okay, so you failed to appear for court multiple times in this case.
Your Honor, just for the record, the named defendant is actual property, a registered trade name. And the case has also been certified as a fraud. I have court-certified documents to prove that. That should be on the record. And that's the reason why it was certified to be a fraud, because the plaintiff is a foreign-owned private corporation, which I have no contract with, and neither does the registered trade name. And the registered trade name has been used without authorization and permission, and there's an act of identity theft, and that's probably one of the reasons also why the state has acquiesced that both cases are a fraud. Let me add one more piece of information. I am a foreign sovereign with respect to the privately owned foreign corporation known as the state of Washington.
Yes, on the 303 matter, Mr. Haywood was sentenced to serve 4 days in jail. He failed to report to the jail on June 29, 2023, and we're asking him to be taken into custody to serve that time.
No objection, Your Honor. I actually contacted the jail to make special arrangements to deliver the defendant with the special arrangements to not damage the paper, and the jail refused. So I attempted to deliver the defendant, and objection, the state has no standing as they are representing a privately owned foreign corporation, and the prosecutor is not licensed to practice law in this country.
So here's the deal. This guy actually showed up at the jail, handed over a scrap of paper with his name on it, and thought that somehow fulfilled the warrant. Like what? Did he really believe the cops were gonna say, "Oh wow, a name on paper. Guess we're locking up the document now?" Come on. Obviously, that didn't fly. I'm seriously starting to think this dude's living in an alternate universe. Either he's completely disconnected from reality or putting on the most elaborate clown show for the camera. I've seen plenty of sovereign citizen antics, but this guy, easily one of the most bizarre cases I've come across. He's just freestyling legal nonsense as he goes. Drop your thoughts below and buckle up because this mess only gets crazier.
So I think it's the 303 that he was convicted and ordered to do jail, and you believe that he didn't comply with jail because there's a docket entry that said defendant complied with jail. Maybe that was an error.
That was probably my attempt to deliver the defendant to the jail, but they refused. And just to clarify, the defendant only exists on paper, just as the plaintiff only exists on paper. The jail refused the paper, and here we are today. And the state still hasn't been standing yet, by the way, as well.
So, Mr. Haywood, it doesn't look like you did the sentence on the 303 matter, and so I am going to quash the warrant. However, I am going to have you serve that time.
Okay, well, I'll deliver the paperwork to the jail. That's fine. I tried to once before, but they refused it. And just to clarify, I'm not the defendant. There is nothing on there, nor is there any testimony from anybody as first-hand witnesses under penalty of perjury that I am the defendant. And I've uploaded plenty of documentation to prove I'm not the actual defendant. That is a registered trade name, matter of public record, and registered with the state. So if you want me to serve some jail time, then we're going to need to change who the defendant is, because I'm not the defendant.
All right. So can you upload a new commitment?
Yes, Your
And the reason they couldn't put my name on there as a defendant is because I'm a foreign sovereign with respect to the corporate entity known as the state of Washington, of which I have no contract with.
Well, you had your day in court on the 303 matter. You had a trial. You represented yourself. or the defendant, whichever way you want to say it, but you represented the defendant yourself, and you were convicted, and you were ordered to serve 4 days in jail. You didn't do that. And so
The defendant was ordered to serve 4 days in jail, and I attempted to deliver the defendant to the jail, but the jail refused.
okay, well, I'm going to make sure that they don't, because I've done a new commitment for you today so that they won't refuse for the defendant to serve that time. You're going to serve those 4 days, and then you'll be released, and nothing more will happen on that 303 case. You'll be done. And then this case will be heard August 24th at 10:30 in the morning. If you change your mind about representing yourself, then you can ask for help if you want it. If you don't want help, we don't have to have it. So we'll see you in August. I'm going to have you take a seat right over there.
I won't be here for the defendant on August 24th. Would you like me to deliver the defendant to the jail?
I would like you to sit over there
Is there any standing
with the
or
defendant.
jurisdiction chosen, proven here yet?
Please go take a seat.
Okay, so let the record reflect no jurisdiction has been proven.
This whole "I have two personalities" shtick is spiraling fast. Honestly, the judge had every right to slap him with a contempt charge already. He's cutting her off, being flat out disrespectful, and constantly challenging her authority, like he actually thinks he's got a shot. The moment he said he doesn't even recognize his legal name, that's when I would have dropped the gavel hard. You can't waltz into court acting like the rules don't apply to you while inventing your own reality. That's not how any of this works. What do you think? Should the judge have shut it down sooner? Or is this just one of those grab your popcorn and enjoy the chaos cases? Either way, let's keep it rolling.
Neither has the identity of the defendant definitively been established.
Okay, please go take a seat. Sonia Sesko, customer 231024002. Mr. Haywood, sit down.
Am I obligated to follow these rules?
You are going to sit down right now.
Do you have any jurisdiction? I don't believe you have any jurisdiction that's been proven yet.
Please sit down.
Are you threatening me with violence?
I'm asking you to sit down.
You only have authority over the defendant. You have no authority over the
What are you doing?
Mr. Haywood?
You're escaping?
I got things to do.
No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing. You got some proof of
Okay,
that?
well, we are all being recorded, so if you leave this courtroom, it'll be a felony escape charge. Your choice.
Okay, well then, I guess in the best interest of peace, in regards to your violence, I will go ahead and relax for a minute, but let's get with it. I got things to do. Got it?
What was that just thrown?
Car keys.
Do you know that person?
Yeah, they're my boys.
Okay. All right. So thank you. Mr. Haywood has been very disruptive. He tried to leave the courtroom once he was placed in custody. So just FYI, be careful with him.
So, give me a break. Can I just see just need to see it, thank you. Can I see who's being put into custody, please? I just need to see the name. I just need to see the name of the person. Okay, that's not me, that's the problem here.
Christopher Sanborn's matter. We're here today on
That's not me.
compliance issue.
The name is saying it, but that's my registered trade name. I got all that documentation right here.
Okay, good. So we're going to take care of it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is the defendant technically.
If you want that, I can go with you, put everything private.
Hold on 1 second. Well, that's taken care of.
We can think that we get the right name.
Did she file a notice of appearance?
I will make sure that she does, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet today. So yeah, no, you've got Ms. Bradshaw, so that's fine. You don't need to do those forms. But she does need to file a notice of.
All right, enough was enough. It was long past time to cuff this guy and end the circus. He's clearly gone full sovereign, like he's running a masterclass straight out of a conspiracy forum. These folks really believe that shouting them, "Not under your jurisdiction," will somehow cancel the entire legal system. Spoiler, it doesn't. Reality doesn't work like that. They act like they've discovered some top-secret legal cheat code, but really they're just marching themselves straight into a jail cell. What blows my mind is how some of these people could have just paid a small fine and walked out, but instead, they double down on the fantasy and wind up being dragged out screaming. It's absurd. It's tragic. And if we're being real, it's kinda hilarious. So what do you think? Was this guy truly off the deep end, or was he just performing the sovereign act for attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love watching courtroom chaos unfold, don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you next time.